Welcome to the Dark Tower. This is episode 36, and today we are not actually going to start our boiler because we're still building up a surplus of charcoal. But we are going to make some modifications to our pipes and to our bee breeding machine, which I have come up with a solution to the issues that were introduced by stacking drones. But first, I want to... Okay, I think I got everything I need then. I want to put a bit of a collection chest down here. We will put it... right here, I suppose. And we need some pipes. We're going to take this pipe out and do that. Now, what that should do is put some wood in this chest so that I have wood to use at times. But anyways, we have down there at the boiler like 5-6 stacks of charcoal at the moment. It's not a huge amount, but it appears to be out of water. And that is out of fuel. It's not a huge amount, but we'll probably need more than that, so. The farm outputs quite a bit, but it's not a huge amount. Not very fast. It's just steady, but I need some other pipes. I need... we'll take the apiarists. We'll take these. I don't know exactly what I'll need, but this ought to do for now. So the problem with this machine is the way it distributes drones. Ideally, it would distribute drones in such a way that they're distributed equally between all the queens that we're trying to breed. I think I actually need an additional apiarist's pipe if I want to do this correctly. And that requires diamond pipes, which I left down here. Which I think apiarist's pipes? No. We'll bring this up here. This works. Diamond, and I actually want to make another one. Leave that in there. So the way it works currently is it's putting the drones, rather than distributing them randomly. Actually, I might not need the apiarist pipes. I do not know what I am doing. Right, I know what needs to be done. Right? No, I do not. I don't know what I'm doing. But, so what we want to do is bring the drones out and down here and connect them. Those don't attach. Did I not grab the... One moment, I'll go grab the gold pipes. So, what we're trying to do is get the drones to come down here and into this area where they are randomly distributed. However, the significant problem is that these might need to be iron pipes actually. Basically, I want them to come down and go in any direction, but I don't want them to go back up. I might be able to do that with Ep36 pipes. If I take the Ep36 pipes and say, so your blue is in so if I say any bees and any bees, ideally it would randomly pick an output. I don't know if that's what it'll do, but that's what we're going to hope it does. Now for this other half up here, so yeah, we don't want them to go back to yellow. But up here we need to do any drones. Any princesses go to black, any drones go to red, and any items go to green. So items, drones, and princesses. Items, drones, princesses. Come on. This particular pipe here is not necessary, probably. Could be a... Oh, look, there goes one. Where'd it go? Is that a princess? Oh, here we go. Yep, that's working well. Awesome. Because that's wrong. Okay. Now we need to wait for another bee to die. Well, there's no princess in there. See here. I have some watery princesses that I can turn into fungal bees. That look like an item. So I think that should work. What it should do, I wish I could test it somehow, but oh, I have an idea. What I was going to show you the other day was a frame that I've been using. I think I have too many pipes. I should have enough. Yes. So if I make a frame and take it over here and surround it with cocoa beans, gives us a chocolate frame. Now what the chocolate frame does is it makes the bees' lifespan shorter and their production higher. I'm actually going to grab a couple more, maybe. grab a couple more of these, bring them over here and stick them in my master bee apiary. So they will die much faster. And we're going to clean out these bees. Toss them in there. So this bee should die here shortly. Come on. Cycle's like 30 seconds or something like that. It looks like it's going to be another cycle. But anyways, as you see, my other trees I planted grew. My cherry tree. It's pretty small. It looks like it has cherries on it that are ripening. I don't quite know how to harvest them, but I haven't tried yet, so I don't know if I have to break the leaves or if I can just smack the leaves. Or here they come. Here comes the bees. Now ideally, yep, it went into that one, not that one, and one went into there. Anyways, that should result in my bee breeding being a little bit less dependent on stacking drones. A little bit more random, and there's a potential for there to be no bee inserted into this particular apiary, which is not good. But I can remedy that by simply supplying it with a stack of good bees. Which that is a stack of good bees. And we'll leave that in there. So that pretty much finishes that upgrade. And maybe you've noticed I've been working on the towers a little bit. Beyond that, we can get started on our engines. Mulch. I put some nuts in there, and apparently nuts make mulch. But I'm going to turn it off because I don't have enough seeds at the moment. So I need to ditch some of these pipes, and then we can start crafting some engines. Those bees are part of a bee breeding operation I have ongoing over there in an attempt to give my tropical bees all the positive traits of my other bees. It's sort of working. But let's see here. We need more steel, probably, than that. So we'll get that going, and we can steal that. toss it in there too. Actually, need a chest to put this random stuff in some place. I'm overflowing in stone at the moment, which tells me I need to continue working on my walls. But it's actually getting to the point where it's not the walls that need completion, but rather the other various things. What was I going to do? Engines, right. So to make these engines I need steel plates, which I've got a few. I'm going to go with industrial steam engines just because they take up less space. Now my little boiler down there, which has it has eight tanks at the moment. It's a low pressure boiler, which means each one produces 10 steam per tick. An industrial steam engine uses 40 steam per tick, so that's basically enough to power two, I think, 2 industrial steam engines. It's not a huge amount of power, but we can upgrade it later. And I can actually add a steam tank too for burst power as necessary using buildcraft gates, but I have to build an assembly table first. But so I guess we only need 2 of these, which isn't too bad. So 4 steel gears. Did I really leave all of my glass? Wait, I might have glass in here. Nope, I left all my glass over here. Make a whole bunch of it and then leave it there. That tank of green stuff over there makes me think there's a creeper in here every time I come through. Which is not that, that's not right. Which is really not that terribly unlikely, because I've had issues with creepers spawning a couple of times since I moved the coke oven and the blast furnace. Since I moved them out, I don't know quite where they're spawning. I put up some more torches and stuff, but that was entertaining, to say the least. So for now, let's see. Try to decide whether I want to put pipes. I might just not put pipes. I swear I had wood Where did the wood go? Of course, that reminds me of all those animated videos I watched the other night from Element Animations or something like that. The Villager News, etc. That was entertaining. So, my chest. It has wood. And I should probably check and make sure I have redstone. Some, yes. While we're at it, we'll actually go get more redstone. Because we need to run a pipe from the boilers needs to run from the boilers to my little tunnel up here, where I can connect it to the farms and the first tower. So we'll put these down over here. I know they're wrong, but okay, wooden pipes. We need 2 of those, and we'll make a chest while we're at it. I left all my construction. Oh, my crafting stuff. I left all my crafting stuff in my inventory, which is why I have no space. So we'll make these. So these pipes can transfer 64 megajoules, and these output 8 megajoules per tick each, so that's 16. So I can do quite a bit more with these. So I'm just going to use quartz for the moment. I may have to upgrade to gold eventually, but we can worry about that later. Now I need my wrench that I have sitting over here. And I need some redstone torches. Because if anybody's ever messed with these, you will know they do not work unless they have redstone power. Because I get that question a lot. Why does it not accept Steam? Well, it's because you didn't power it. That's why. I get that all the time. So, let's see. We want to put that pipe through right here. Like so. For now. And then come up here. I don't have enough, I know. I have to get more quartz. Quartz is not something I have issues finding. I'm really surprised at how common quartz is in the Nether, and how few uses it really has. think pretty much all you can do with it is make these blocks of quartz, which honestly are not all that useful. Personally, I think they're kind of ugly. Although I guess you can make some interesting stuff out of them if you do it right, but the mods are only just starting to use quartz as a resource. We'll leave that for the moment. It's going to be in the way, of course. So I think what we'll do how did I do that wrong? I did. So that appears to be out of power. Out of fuel. I need to put some more fuel in there before it dies completely. We're not quite ready to switch over to the boiler yet, so it needs to keep working here, this engine. Okay. Not quite sure where those came from, or why they ended up in that chest. Okay. That works for me. I do have a beacon planted. It's the one right next to the farms, I think. So it probably crossbreeded with one of these leaves on the farms. I think this... Actually, I think that's the pecan. I do not know. It could be a mutation of something. But that about wraps this episode up. We've got our pipes mostly in place. I can actually probably remove this, but I don't have enough pipes. I need to cut that out of there. But anyways, this has been... This is episode 36, I think it was? No. Well, whatever episode it was. I seem to have forgotten. And I don't really have anything else to talk about today, so that about wraps this episode up. And I hope you enjoyed this episode as well, and please share these videos with your friends. because I'd love to have more of you watching. So, anyways, I will catch you guys next time.